look what I discovered, guys. The bogie has left the chat. This is life as an owner-operator. You know, this is what I signed up for. When you own the truck, when you own the trailer, this is what you sign up for. And everybody wants to know what's the best advice I could give to you in becoming an owner-operator. This is it right here. So even on the inside, the gap is completely closed now. So I was doing a pre-trip this morning, and look what I discovered, guys. Yep, the bogie has left the chat. So apparently rusted out, and I just gave out. I did a pre-trip yesterday and I didn't see it, and I'm pretty sure I would have caught this yesterday, but I was walking around my trailer this morning and I discovered it. So I have two options. I either got to replace the back end altogether, or I'm going to bring it to a shop and have them weld it back together. So for the time being, I went to TA and I bought me a binder. I have a chain here on my truck because the binder is not going to be long enough. So I'm going to wrap the chain and hook it from the bottom, bring it over the top, and attach it to the binder and see if I could at least secure it for the time being. So this is why you have to be prepared on the road, man. So I have my grinder here, my Milwaukee grinder. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook it from here, all right, and I'm gonna bring it over top, and I'm gonna attach it to the binder on the other side. The binder has hooks on both ends, but obviously this ain't long enough to go all the way over, so probably gonna cut it here just to leave enough slack, and that should be enough. Let it hang over there, and I'll just hook it into the binder like this, and that should work. All right, so we're gonna cut this bad boy. I'm just gonna give myself enough, so just in case, I'm gonna cut it right about here. Alright, so that's a little too close for comfort, so I'm gonna get me a channel lock to hold that so I don't cut my finger off, and we'll take it from there. Last thing I want to do is lose my finger on the road. Alright, so now that my finger is out the way, cut away. So now you guys should have a better idea of what I'm trying to accomplish here. So I'm gonna loop it through there, send it over on the other side, and now I'm just gonna attach the binder on the other side, and we should be good. And that should get me to the shop, get me home. Should be all right. Hopefully you guys just see what I'm doing here. Alright, so the last thing I need is this binder to be sticking out on that side, so let's hide them away. We don't need DOT to be seeing my binder over there. But this is trucking right here in a nutshell. I'm all dirty, greasy. You know, I just took a shower like an hour ago. Just got out of the shower. I don't know. I'm debating if I should try to get this truck up to Connecticut to get it fixed, or I could go to a shop right here in Jersey. The same place that stretched my truck. I called him up and he gave me a number. And I'm debating because I know somebody who has a newer back end. It's not brand new. I believe the trailer was a rollover. And it's like a 2022, 2021. Basically, everything is new on the back end of this trailer. You know, so if I just repair this, it's probably gonna save me about $2,000, maybe $2,500. Or if I buy the back end from the other trailer, it's probably gonna run me closer to $5,000 with labor. You know, the back end is about $3,500, but with labor and everything, you're probably looking at about $5,000. So I have to make a choice. Do I bring this to the shop and get it welded? And those guys do a pretty good job at welding, so I'm not worried about the quality. It's gonna be back to new once they weld it. So today's Wednesday, and I'm just starting out my week, and here we are under the trailer. So this is pretty significant. You know, I don't want to ride around like this, because if DOT catch you like this, that's an automatic out of service, and that's the last thing I need right now is an out of service. And going down the road with the chain right here, you know, that's just screaming at DOT, hey, look at me. So we don't need that. This is secure. It ain't going nowhere. You know, it's not like the whole entire back end is broken. Yes, the bogie is broken right here, but beyond the bogie up top right here, it's still welded. You know, on the back side over here, it's still welded. And the fact that I have the chain and the binder applying pressure to it now, it's not going to have that room to move up and down, you know, so I should be all right. But guys, this is life as an owner operator. You know, this is what I signed up for. You know, when you own the truck, when you own the trailer, this is what you sign up for. You know, so a lot of times, you know, I see this question in my comment section or in my inbox on TikTok or Instagram, and everybody wants to know, what advice would you give to somebody who wants to be an owner operator? This is it right here. Be ready to get dirty. Be ready to figure out the worst case scenarios, right? Be mechanical. I didn't have a binder on my truck. You know, I don't run flatbed, I don't run step deck, I don't run oversized, so, you know, I don't drive around with a binder. You know, but I went to the travel stop, I bought the binder. I had a chain in my truck because I use this chain whenever I'm in a jam. I've had to pull somebody out before. Somebody was stuck in the snow. You know, I just attached the chain to the back of my tractor and I've pulled somebody out before. You know, I've been pulled out by this chain also. So I'll keep you guys posted on the repair job, how it turns out. And I'll probably do another video on that. So yeah, it's time to get out of here and figure this thing out. Alright guys, so before I get chewed up in the comment section by one of my step deck, flatbed or oversized guys, I did go back and rework this chain and binder, and as you can see, the gap is completely closed now. So I was able to lengthen the binder, make it a little longer, and I was able to crank it a few more turns, and that allowed me to close the gap on the inside and the outside. So it's completely closed on the inside also. So even on the inside, the gap is completely closed now. So this should get me up to Connecticut to get it worked on. Alright guys, so just a quick update before I wrap this video up. It's been a couple days. Today is Friday and this happened on Wednesday, so it's been 2 days. I'm actually going to bring it to a welder in Connecticut, a really good welder. You know, he's done welding work for me in the past. I reached out and he said he could get it done on Sunday. So it's going to be 2 more days, but it's going to be a lot cheaper than what I was quoted in New Jersey. And once I finish the job, I'll let you guys know exactly how much it cost me, you know, just for transparency. But first, let me take these Invisaligns out, because I can't talk with these things in my mouth, man. I have these Invisaligns in my mouth and I start talking like Mike Tyson with a lisp. So yeah, I'm going to take it up to Connecticut on Sunday. So I'm going to roll out of here tomorrow night, late at night, probably about 10 o'clock at night. No traffic, no DOT. And I'll bring it up to Connecticut and I'll get it fixed on Sunday. Yeah, but this is trucking, man. You know, you get out here and the plan is to get out here and make some money, and things happen. You know, things you have no control over. So it's just one of those situations, man. But it's gonna get fixed and I'm gonna be back up and running on Monday. And I have an idea why this happened. You know, I picked up a load in Pennsylvania on Tuesday, and for a reefer, you know, it was a heavy load. I haul reefer, man, so the most I could haul legally in a box is about 43.5, maybe 44, depending on how much fuel I have in the truck. So I picked up that load in Pennsylvania and I had to slide my tandems. And so basically what happens is, this is the bogie right here. And when I slid the tandem to lock the pin in place, you're basically pushing up against it. So it basically just gave way. And that's how it happened. It was rotted on the inside and it didn't take much. So it's gonna get fixed, it's gonna be reinforced, and I'll be up and running again on Monday, and it's gonna be back to new. But the reason why I didn't go the route and buy the back end and put it on this trailer is because I don't plan on keeping this trailer for a long time. I've had this trailer since 2018. Yeah, I bought this trailer back in 2018. You know, I paid 20 grand for this trailer back then. And when I bought it, it was a decent trailer. It still is till this day, you know. I don't really have much issues with this trailer. I haven't had a reefer breakdown while going down the road. Luckily, every time the reefer broke down, I wasn't loaded. I was either about to be loaded or just finished getting unloaded. But there was one incident where it did break down. I was actually running a load of ice cream back in 2019 or 2020 maybe. No, 2019. I was coming from Utah, Salt Lake City, and I was going to Texas. And I woke up in Wyoming, I believe. And I was on my way to Texas, and by the time I crossed over from Oklahoma to Texas, it started throwing a code, you know, because I was paying attention to my mirror. And listen, man, that's the most delicate load to haul in a reefer, ice cream. Yeah, man, and it just started shutting off. And I had a leak, a Freon leak. So every time it would shut off, I would restart it. And 5 minutes later, it would kick the code again. And it would shut off. And I kept doing that for about 4 hours, man. I would just pull over on the side of the road, turn it back on, because I just wanted to get to my delivery. You know, at that point, you know, this is the ice cream load. So bringing it to a shop is not an option, because they're going to shut it off to repair it. So I got to the delivery, and by the time I got there, man, my temperature was, I believe, 22, 23 degrees. And for an ice cream load, yeah, you're borderline being rejected. But luckily, man, I got there. It was a Kroger, I believe. Was it a Kroger? Yeah, I want to say it was a Kroger. Yeah, in Texas. That was a Kroger. And when I got there, you know, they just put me on a door right away, and the guy never came out to verify the temperature. So the minute he told me back up on the door and open your doors, I opened that door so quick, and I backed up on the door. By the time I backed up on the door, it was at least 35, 38 degrees, because this was the end of summer going into the fall, so it was pretty warm in Texas. So I backed up on the door, they took it off, man, and I dodged a bullet with that one. So that was the only major issue I had with this reefer since I bought it. You know, I paid 20 grand for this reefer, and this reefer has paid for itself. I can't count how many times. Within the first couple months, it paid for itself. So it's been a good running trailer. You know, the floors are good on the inside, the walls are good. But in the coming months, I plan on getting me a new trailer. I'm leaning towards a stainless steel spread axle. So that's the reason why I don't want to dump 5 grand into a new back end on this trailer, you know, because I don't plan on keeping it. So to spend 5 grand on a trailer that I don't plan on keeping in this current market right now, it's not wise. So I'm just going to repair it. Somebody is still going to get a good working trailer when I sell this trailer. You know, this trailer has been well maintained. You know, rust is just one of those things. You know, a lot of times you don't see it coming unless you're getting under your trailer and going up in there with a flashlight. You know, you would never know that it's rusted inside, you know. So it's just one of those things, man. It happens. But I'm gonna keep you guys updated on the progress with the repair. So as usual, appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will catch you on another one. Peace out.